Spanx founder Sara Blakely was getting ready for a party when she realized she didn't have the right undergarment to provide a smooth look under white pants. Armed with scissors and sheer genius, she cut the feet off her control top pantyhose, and the Spanx revolution began. With a focus on solving wardrobe woes, the Spanx brand has grown to offer bras, underwear, leggings, active, and more. Spanx has secured its place in women's hearts and in pop culture with daily mentions everywhere from CNN to SNL. In March of 2012, founder Sara was named the world's youngest self-made female billionaire by Forbes magazine and one of Time's 100 most influential people. Headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, and opening retail shops across the United States, Spanx can now be found worldwide in more than 50 countries. In addition to keeping butts covered from Savannah to Singapore, Spanx also shapes the world by focusing on our mission to help women feel great about themselves and their potential. And that is from the Spanx website, telling part of the origin story of Spanx and their great founder and leader, Sara Blakely. Sara also has her story told through the Spanx story, What's Underneath the Incredible Success of Sara Blakely's $1 billion Empire book that I lead on here, as well as a collection of interviews, articles, and other forms of to really capture her leadership style and qualities that have made her a great, renowned female entrepreneur and leader. With that, welcome back to Leaders, a podcast dedicated to exploring the best leaders this world has ever seen. Episode 16 will cover the founder and former CEO of Spanx, Sara Blakely. Her career path really is a remarkable example of how an individual's determination, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit can lead to success. And a breakdown of her career journey starts with her early career. Before founding Spanx, she had a series of different jobs, including selling fax machines door to door and working as a stand-up comedian. These experiences exposed her to sales and communication skills that would later prove valuable in her endeavors. From the idea generation standpoint, the turning point in her career came in 1998 when she had that idea for Spanx. And then she came up with the concept of these footless pantyhose that provided a smooth silhouette without the discomfort of traditional shapewear. Really, her innovative thinking and determination drove her to create that prototype. She used her savings of around $5,000 to develop the prototype and file a patent for her unique product. Along the way, she faced numerous challenges while trying to bring that idea to life. Really no experience in fashion manufacturing, no formalized business schooling or education. She initially struggled to find manufacturers willing to work with her on producing her product. Her determination kept her moving forward, and she founded Spanx in 2000, officially launching it, naming her company after the product. She began selling them in various stores and setting up a rudimentary e-commerce website to reach them customers online. She did find early success and growth, gaining attention, namely Oprah Winfrey's endorsement on her list of favorite things in 2000 propelled the company into the spotlight, sparked significant growth. Over time, they expanded into different product lines to include various types of shapewear, undergarments, and clothing designed to provide comfort, confidence, and a smooth look. She really employed some creative marketing strategies to promote them, including personally visiting stores to demonstrate her product to potential buyers. And we see that within a lot of these leaders as a common trait, is getting to the stores, getting face-to-face with your customers, showing the product as a form of success. She also focused on building a brand that resonated with women seeking both style and functionality. Alongside this business success, she's established the Sara Blakely Foundation to support and empower women through education, entrepreneurial training, and other initiatives. A lot of those initiatives seem very kind of similar to what Sheryl Sandberg, episode 11, we covered really with a women first kind of approach to her efforts and philanthropy, which is great. Her hands-on leadership and commitment to innovation led to a great role of success within Spanx. Her unconventional approach to business and willingness to challenge the norms sets her apart as a unique and influential entrepreneur. And she really quotes her philosophy in business as being start small, think big, scale fast. And she truly is an entrepreneur at heart and says that she had at one point 99 own personal pages of just a list of ideas that she would keep in addition to her company as things that she saw as ideas for businesses. She really leads, I think, with a feminine leadership style. She does talk about the importance of vulnerability, so showing the ups and downs, being really open, and then also operating on intuition versus data. And that intuitive operating kind of system, internal OS, I think is, again, parallels to Bezos and Steve Jobs, where they go on gut versus data a lot. And we did mention that she had a door-to-door kind of fax machine selling that she started in, kind of gaining those sales skills through that. But also she was a stand-up comedian. And I think that shines through in her personality as well as her leadership style. So she really has an idea of not taking yourself too seriously and really embracing that. A few other leadership qualities that we would kind of know Sara for would be innovation and creativity. So really innovation is evident in the concept of Spanx. She created a new category of undergarments that combined comfort with effective shaping. It really disrupted the traditional shapewear industry and led to the creation of a highly successful brand, and I would say even further, really an industry and a trend that I think a lot of the newer brands that have been created since she started Spanx. So you think of an Athleta, you think of a Lululemon, those athleisure brands really focused on comfort for its customers. I think she can be argued that she was a pioneer within that sort of business and led the way for others to do so. Resilience and determination. So when she faced multiple rejections from manufacturers during the early stages, her determination and resilience kept her searching for a partner who believed in her vision. Her perseverance led to a manufacturing collaboration that launched her business. A positive attitude towards failure as well. So Blakely openly discusses her failures and rejections, emphasizing the value of learning from setbacks. One of her mentors, she mentions her dad, and her dad really stressed the idea of failures and would continually ask her as a child, what did you fail on today? So her positive attitude towards failure sets an example for her team to embrace challenges as learning opportunities. Empowerment and trust. So she's empowering her employees by encouraging them to take initiative and make decisions. She trusts their judgment and fosters an environment where individuals feel confident in their abilities. Getting to the customer, she's very customer-centric focused, consistently listening to customer feedback and use it to refine and improve products. Commitment to an understanding and meeting customer needs has resulted in products that resonate with her target audience. Authenticity and transparency. So she shines through in her interactions with both employees and the public, openly sharing those personal stories in interviews and experiences, making her relatable and creating a genuine connection with her audience. Adaptability and learning. So despite having no formal background in fashion or manufacturing, she was able to adapt and learn quickly as she built her business, absorbing the knowledge about the industry and business management through research, networking, and hands-on experience. Strategic thinking, too. So that's evident in her ability to identify opportunities in the market and capitalize on them. She recognized the need for comfortable yet effective shapewear and strategically positioned Spanx to meet that demand. She also values diverse perspectives and emphasized the importance of inclusivity within her company. That commitment helped create an environment where different voices are heard and valued. And then finally, a great quality to have is giving back and philanthropy. So her leadership extends beyond just the Spanx name and business. She established her own foundation to support women's education and entrepreneurship. Her philanthropic efforts reflect her commitment to making a positive impact beyond the corporate world. Moving from the leadership styles into some failures that she had along the way. So, initial rejection. So, we mentioned this within the manufacturing realm. So, when she was developing out her prototype for footless pantyhose, the product that eventually became Spanx, she faced numerous rejections from those manufacturers. Many were skeptical of her idea, not willing to collaborate with her. It really could have discouraged her, but her determination led her to keep searching until she found a willing partner. Limited industry knowledge as well, so not having a background, her lack of experience could have been seen as a significant challenge. However, her outsider perspective really allowed her to approach shapewear from a fresh angle, leading to her innovative designs and products. At the beginning of her company, too, she experienced some funding challenges. So she used her own savings, that $5,000 initially, to fund the development and launch of Spanx. Securing additional funding was likely a challenge, especially in the early stages when the concept was relatively new. Overcoming financial limitations required resourcefulness and careful financial management. In addition to that, competition and imitation. So as they gained popularity, a lot of different other companies tried to imitate those products or concepts. Dealing with competition and protecting the brand through patents and intellectual property rights could have posed some challenges. With any new industry, product, company, there's going to be learning curves. So building a business from the ground up involves that learning curve and facing challenges related to aspects of business management and operations that were new to her. From supply chain management to marketing strategies, she had to adapt and learn quickly. And then once she did really hit the ground running and her business was thriving, the navigation of the growth is never an easy thing as well. So she had to navigate the challenges with scaling a business. So managing increasing demand, expanding the product line, maintaining the quality and consistency of products as the company grew. And then with any entrepreneur and any founder and any leader, really, balancing work and personal life. So her demanding work schedule with her personal life, dedication required to build and lead a successful company can often lead to sacrifices in terms of personal time and well-being. And then our final section here, mentors and heroes. The first one here, widely known figure that she mentions in some interviews as having a source of inspiration and a key kind of friendship with is Richard Branson. And she really particularly admires his bias for action, feels that he is a great delegator within his businesses. And then, like her being a stand-up comedian, he's also humorous, so she likes that lighter side of him as well. So Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, serves as a mentor for her. Also admires his adventurous spirit, willingness to take risks, and an unconventional approach to business, of which Sara has also taken. Wayne Dyer. So Blakely's beginner mindset was cultivated as a young woman. During one of the most difficult and emotionally turbulent times in her life, her father handed her a series of cassette tapes saying, "I wish I was your age when I discovered this." The tapes, a recording of How to Be a No-Limit Person by Dr. Wayne Dyer, gave Blakely an anchor and a path forward during a time of immense loss. She realized for the first time that she could control not just what she did, but how she thought. Blakely jokes, "No one wanted to get stuck in my car after a party," since she listened to tapes on mindset, personal growth, and leadership constantly. But she felt like learning to control how you thought was powerful and something that everyone she knew needed to hear. 15 years later, when Blakely was featured on the cover of Forbes, her friends from high school reached out lamenting, "I guess we should have listened to those tapes." And really, her father pushing her to listen to those. He's also really admired by her. And Sara often talks about how her father's encouragement and mindset influenced her. He would ask her and her brother at the dinner table about their failures and what they had learned from them. This instilled in her a positive attitude towards setbacks and failures. And she says in quotes, "My dad encouraged us to fail. Growing up, he would ask us what we failed at that week. If we didn't have something, he would be disappointed. It changed my mindset at an early age that failure is not the outcome. Failure is not trying. Don't be afraid to fail." We mentioned before, Oprah had a ringing endorsement of Spanx on her list of favorite things in 2000, significantly boosting the company's visibility and success. While she may not have been a direct mentor, her support played a pivotal role in the growth of Spanx. And then Jesse Itzler, he's a very successful also entrepreneur and also the husband of Sara. He's an entrepreneur, author, endurance athlete. They have they've co-founded businesses together. His mindset of pushing boundaries and embracing discomfort has really resonated with her approach. And then finally, she relies heavily on personal development resources, so often emphasizing her commitment to personal development and growth. While not traditional mentors in the sense of one-on-one relationships, she has drawn inspiration from books, seminars, and other resources that promote positive thinking, goal setting, and self-improving. So Sara Blakely, always striving to succeed, to push herself, to get better. Overall, a great leader who pioneered an industry, a very unconventional way of starting her company and leading it through lots of growth, lots of challenges along the way in building it. But her leadership style is one to be studied, and hope you enjoyed episode 16 here, highlighting Sara Blakely, and we will be back here shortly with episode 17. Thanks.